3, Alvin, this brand new movie. It is from Thailand, just dropped on Netflix. It's called Happy Monday. And this movie, it is kind of like a Groundhog Day movie. And in this movie, you see like it is basically centers around this college student. We see he is trapped in a time loop, living Monday, April 1st over and over again. A college student, he must, I guess, seize the opportunity uh, to try and win the heart of his crush. So we see he really, at first he wasn't sure like what he should do in that situation, but as the movie goes on, he tried to figure out like how to reverse it or how to take advantage of the situation he's in. And yes, as I said, this movie, it is kind of like a Groundhog Day. So this kind of idea and this kind of movie, so many like this is out there, right? How is this movie different from the other movie? So honestly, I did not had like a lot of expectation watching this movie. I was like, wow, we have seen this kind of movie before, but this movie, it will surprise you, because this movie at a time, it is really funny. Like, so this movie, it isn't dubbed, so it is in like the original language you have to watch, and some of the scene is actually very funny. I was really laughing, especially like when the first day happened, like when he goes to the next day, which is like the first day happening all over again, and we see there's this fire scene happening every single day. Like his roommate, catches fire on, and he's like, oh, like, is it fire happening again? And the roommate is like, what do you mean? This is the first time the fire is happening. So there's a many scene like this. It is really, really funny. Surprisingly, this movie is actually very like funny. So the first act for this movie is actually very funny. It does have very, very funny scenes. Some of the scene is really very funny. But as the movie goes on, when he tried to take advantage of this Groundhog Day, we see he tried to do many stuff in this movie, like to try to help the girl he really like in this movie. So he does go through some trouble here. Also, he really grows as a character in this movie. So second act for this movie, it is where this movie gets a little bit serious, and there's some like an issue arises that if he does something, of course it will change his future. So that aspect about this movie, it is quite interesting. Also, I thought this movie was quite, and at a time, it is quite heartwarming watch. Like when you watch it, obviously because this movie story, you are watching same scene will play out different way. That's how they goes. So I feel like this movie did good job keeping the audience engaged, because as the audience, you don't know where this will go. And also all the actor in this movie, they did really good job. Like all of these actors are very likable. So obviously in this movie starts with, we see he has this crush on this girl who is good student, and he's not he's not that good. And this movie shows you some of this realistic scene, like there is this test score being released, and he's not that excited because he knows, he's not gonna get a good score and everything. And also he has this like a back and forth relationship with another character in this movie. So overall, I feel like what you will like in this movie is the characters and their actor. Their acting is really, really good. They're very likable, all of them. Some of the side character in this movie, they are also very funny. I guess the theme for this movie to like get like win, like it is a kind of like a love story, he need to win over her heart. So I feel like that theme this movie dealt very nicely. I feel like it's not cheesy, it's very like, I feel like it handled really well. As the audience, you really feel invested in him, when he's trying to talk to her and try to get close to her. I really like her also. I just have to keep thinking about all the funny scene it had. It had many funny scene, and I was just even like he was on this motorcycle scene. This guy like the motorcycle, like the bird poops on him and everything. And I feel like this movie, like as it goes on, especially the first day, there's many scene that you wanna see repeated day how it plays out. That is the strength. And when I was watching it, like how it will play out, I thought it was quite interesting. However, in this movie, like end of it, how he breaks that time loop, that was a little bit like it isn't that good. I feel like that is the only thing about this movie. Like every Groundhog Day movie, you have to break the time loop, and how he breaks it here, it was like I was a little confused, I suppose, but like it wasn't as good as it could have been. I feel like, but overall, it still was this movie very funny, very entertaining, and all the actors are really likable, and the theme story here is also very enjoyable. I feel like a lot of people will enjoy this movie. Although it is, I didn't realize he was in college. I was thinking, is this is a teen drama? No, he's in college. That explained why he had like a roommate and everything. This actor, they looked really young. I didn't thought they were in college, so that is interesting. So overall, I really like this movie, and that's my thought on this. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about this movie? If you enjoyed this review, don't miss other reviews on other Thai movie. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe until I see you next time. Please take care.